DC Studios announced Dynamic Duo, an animated movie about Dick Grayson and Jason Todd, done through a mix of animation, puppetry, and CGI, with a script from Coco writer Matt Aldrich. Go ahead and let me know your thoughts, because this news came out of nowhere. It seemed like they were trying to pad the Joker 2 stuff. It seemed like it a little bit.
Yeah, feeling a little bit lukewarm about it. You know, I'm
feeling
there.
A strong 5.
I mean, I'm there. Like, I'll watch pretty much anything like DC related, and I mean, you throw Robin in the mix, and it becomes even more so. But I mean, it's not exactly like my go-to character, so I'm not gonna be like the biggest guy about it. But I mean, here's the thing. The studio that's supposed to be doing the animation does.
Yeah, what do you think about that style? It's
they do this like realistic, this like almost like textured, like stop motion-y, but it's not stop motion. Like this, they animate, and that just the first thing that makes me do is immediately think of what the movie would look like in the art style, and I don't know exactly if that's what audiences would like to see. It's definitely different.
We'll throw some examples on the screen because they had a like reel that they put together in 2017, but they also have some recent stuff. But they've been kind of under the ground for a minute. But yeah, what do you think about like the whole Dick and Jason aspect?
I mean, let's just be honest here. The only problems we run into with these kinds of things is since it's like so like universe, heavy, and this is a part of the DCU.
We do not know that. We do not know that yet. That is not.
Oh no, we don't. We actually don't. No, you're right actually. But what? Okay, so then how I could put it is, since this isn't or is like whichever one. For the case of if it was, you run into that problem of like trying to get the general audience to see it, you know what I mean, and then like formulating how that fits into the broader scale and story of the live action universe.
Yep.
And then the problem you run into if it's not is the confusion. You know what I mean? Is that same kind of like,
is this
some
a solo
of the general
project
audiences? Is it a solo project? Is it part of the DCU? Oh, is this from the last universe? You run into that. They did confirm
it won't be part of Reeves' Batman universe, so that's the only real thing we have.
But I mean, yeah, like I'm lukewarm on it. Like I don't entirely hate the idea. If anything, I would be looking forward to it. I don't like. I think a lot of times we talk about these rumors and stuff, and they could be pure speculation or just names thrown out there that somebody heard, like just whispering by. But like at the same time, like there's a lot of people that would probably want this. I don't know. I could just see. There's a lot of stuff that we're announcing right now that like we would have to be getting done.
Definitely.
I don't know if WB is that all in as these rumors. You know what I mean?
It's still the DC brand. Like they still gotta pump DC content.
It's still a brand. It just, it's
don't like
it's
referring it to content, but you know what I mean.
It's just different with WB.
Yeah, I have to agree. I think I'm a bit obviously more excited. The only thing I'm really confused on exactly is it being about Dick and Jason as Robins. How does that exactly correlate? And if this is in the DC universe, what is the timeline gonna look like? Because usually, it's Dick is Robin, he leaves, Jason comes in, same pretty much origin, but he dies.
This thing came out of nowhere.
Comes back. Yeah, and it did
feel
feel like
I didn't see any like speculation. It was just like James Gunn out of nowhere. Hey, dynamic duo. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, it was amidst of all the Joker 2 controversy and just the hate he was getting. So it feel like it kind of feels like they wanted to pad it a little bit.
Well, Jason Momoa,
Lobo. Yeah, I really love their style. Like a lot of people are looking at like the demo reel from like 2017 and stuff, and like that's like almost a decade ago. And like it's a bit more rough, it's a bit more indie. You know, obviously this is gonna have some budget and backing behind it. But the most recent look that they dropped on their Instagram, it's the one of like the character's head on like that table that tilts or whatever, and he's just being animate, and it looks so cool. And I can't, like, I want to try and imagine a scenario where like we're seeing two Robins kind of clash, because it seems like we're getting a Transformers 1 situation here where, you know, Dick and Jason start out as, you know, our prototypical Robins and doing the right stuff, but, you know, obviously knowing Jason and who he ends up becoming, they're gonna start to drift apart into separate, you know, moral sides, ethical sides, and I want to see how that's done. And this could be an Into the Spider-Verse level like breakthrough, where I think Into the Spider-Verse was such a different thing at the time that, you know, sure, did Into the Spider-Verse make $1 billion? No, it barely even like made a profit. But that movie winning an Oscar, having the buzz that came when it like dropped on digital, the songs going everywhere, like everything regarding that movie came from like that animation and people going like, what is this? What is this thing? And it caused so many people to really, you know, change that Pixar style, that safe style. And this could potentially be a movie where like people are like, wait, is that Robin? Wait. Like, why does it look like that? And like people come in droves, and then more of these, you know, puppetry CGI studios start getting made and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm really excited for it. Obviously, it's like very vague right now. All we know is Matt Reeves and James Gunn kind of are together on this, where I think the company they're working with is someone Matt Reeves has wanted to work with for a while, and obviously James Gunn being CEO is like helping back this. And yeah, it being written by the dude that wrote Coco. Like, he's an Oscar winner. Like, come on. Like, I mean, it all looks good. It all looks or sounds good. Sounds fine and dandy. But, you know, we're going to see how this obviously evolves over time. And especially when we get like looks at this, oh my goodness, that's going to be crazy. Like, I want to see what exactly they're going for. But as always, yeah.
It seems like, I mean, it seems like it's probably some years away, though.
Definitely,
right?
Probably like a couple, like 2, 3, maybe like 2, 3.
Yeah.
I'd be surprised. I mean, because right now, what the only like DC projects in production are Supergirl, Lanterns, Peacemaker. Are there any animated ones in production that we know? I mean, we're not counting Creature Commandos, since that's pretty much finished. But I think that's like the gist of it, for the most part, in terms of like what's being actively worked on. Now next year, obviously, I'd imagine if Superman does gangbusters, you know, things will start rolling, things will start being, you know, pushed quickly to the forefront, fast tracked. But yeah, all we can do is speculate. But you guys tell us in the comments below what you guys think about all of this whole dynamic duo stuff, the story, the people on it, and even obviously those examples I showed. What do you guys think about this, the style, anything? We love discussing with you guys. Obviously, hit the subscribe button, like, and yeah, as always, let us know your thoughts in the comment section below.